Degenerate Nation Podcast, episode 323. I'm with Patrice, not physically with him. We're socially distanced because one of us might have the Rona. I'll let you guess.
It's me, it's Patrice.
Patrice might have caught it from a therapy clinic for his shoulder.
For my shoulder, quote unquote.
Yeah, now he's carrying it like a boulder. The burden of the Rona.
The burden of the Rona, it gets my scrotum all tuckled up and moist. Now I'm back to the Frona.
So we're rappers now. I mean, Dry Guys is very versatile, and Patrice is part of Dry Guys, so he liked the rap enough. So
it was fantastic.
Pretty
man.
dope.
I thought there were some great pieces on there for sure.
Yeah, I found out like if you, so like I don't think I could freestyle to save my life, like legitimately. But like writing like in the style of something that like you're kind of like an homage, but kind of like mocking them at the same time, because some of that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is we're referring to episode 322 of them dirty raps. But other part was just like kind of an homage to like that style, but like she's like bombastic, but she does like. She'll like refer to something and then go do like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the mallet and wicket. You know.
You're just playing. It's like playing with the syntax. It's fun though, man.
I'm like, wow, I can legit write a Nicki Minaj song. Like, I wonder who actually writes her songs. Maybe she does.
God knows it's not her. I doubt she does.
Could be.
People don't.
She's not Beyonce. It's not like she's relying on her voice. She's like relying on a cadence and performance style. Speaking of,
not to say that she's not a good performer. I don't really listen to her shit, but
yeah,
you know,
Beyonce or Nicki?
both.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, man, we should hop on maybe it's episode. So today's 325. We'll spit some rhymes, keep them alive.
Keep them alive on the Wednesday tip. So don't trip. We'll be back. That's it.
I love it.
Yeah, I used to write rhymes when I was like 20 in college. I was like bored and I would just be scribbling shit down, and it was like insane.
Yeah.
It was like really cheesy, but it was like it worked though. Some of it rhymed, but not all of it did. And that like my poetry, like most of it doesn't rhyme because I'm like, no, I'm expressing an emotion, not like it's not sing-songy.
Yeah, it doesn't have to fit a rhyming scale.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Don't give a fuck about no rhyming scale.
Fuck a rhyming scale.
I sell your hoe's ass. That bitch for sale.
Yeah. I smoked and then I inhaled.
I smoke
That crack, rock, that PCP for me.
PCP is for me and everyone like me. I do it in the front of my family. They don't mind when I get real high. I do it at night and I go bye-bye. To the jail, to the cell. Don't ask me, I'm in hell. I already died, I'm not in heaven. I do it all the time, 7-Eleven.
They're better than anything else. Getting high on PCP. Spread the wealth of knowledge.
I just had an idea. We should do, I feel like we could pull off a great bit of like, interview with like a PCP addict.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I feel like you'd probably know one.
I do, actually.
Like someone from rehab?
Yeah, but that would take away the humor because that's like real life.
Yeah, I'm all good with that. No, I'm just kidding. Well, did they have the best stories of anyone?
They had some crazy stories, man.
Because I feel like heroin stories, it's like you're really riding the razor's edge with if this is going to be a good story, or it's just so depressing that you're just like you don't repeat it to anyone in your family, lest they think that you could have, if you hadn't taken action, gone down that path. If you even tell them the story, you just don't. But yeah, PCP, you'd be like, yeah, so I'm not that bad off, but I feel really good that I took the steps to get in the way of that train of PCP that was bearing down on me, because these motherfuckers are fucking insane.
Dude, they're off their rockers. PCP is like really big in the black community.
Yeah.
But I found out everyone and their brother in rehab was like, yeah, man, I'll do a little dipper. Do a little dipper here and there. It's like, yeah, you take a cigarette or a joint, you just dip it in PCP, and then you light that motherfucker up.
Then you're fucking Mary Poppins. You're just flying up with your umbrella and just fucking going in the chimney. Like the guy in it, and it's going through the suit. Who knows what you're fucking looking for? He takes fucking 17 cops to knock you down, and like, who the fuck else knows what happens with that shit? PCP is messed up.
That would be probably one of the only cool aspects. Would be like, like, here's a good idea for like a script. Some guy, he's having trouble. He's like in his mid-30s. He lives in a small town. He's not really an addict. He smokes, weed every once in a while, drinks, and his buddy offers him PCP and says he'll be invincible. He thinks back to his high school bully who still lives in town, owns 3 car dealerships, decides he's going to go kick his ass. But first, he's going to smoke PCP. Don't mess with me. I'm on the PCP.
Keith is going down.
Yeah, you and your Toyota dealership.
They ain't even American. Shit ain't even American. And then he fucking goes on PCP and starts destroying cars, like used cars. Just fucking wrecking them, like,
This Toyota Tacoma can't stop me.
Yeah, fuck your Toyota.
Just starts breaking into soulful song, just like,
yeah.
I can feel the notes.
He's like having sex with a gas cap, and that's how he gets caught, or like the gas hole or whatever.
You can't be doing that to that.
It's like, no, go get this bitch pregnant. Go get this bitch pregnant.
I'm gonna get him pregnant, and then Keith's gonna have to pay child support.
And then I'm gonna kill it.
And then I'm just gonna abort it. I'm gonna push it off a cliff.
Yeah, I'm gonna like retroactively abort it. Push it off a cliff. This car, this baby, this world. Fuck you, Keith. You ruined my life, Keith.
God, Keith, they said PCP would be cool.
Yeah. Don't be a fool like me and try to get back at the bully from high school.
It'd be great. It'd just be a great sketch. Be like, who are you? I'm Dan Levi. Oh, you mean that faggot from English?
Yeah, and he still remembers. It's like easily be able to summon it up. Because it's like a walkthrough. Like, he knows it already. And like, oh, that guy, yeah. You amount to not shit, huh? I got 3 car dealerships, baby.
What you do? I heard you and Kathy, something happened. Baby died. Now she moved to Wisconsin. Yeah.
Split up. Y'all split up. You still a part-time host at California Pizza Kitchen?
Oh, yeah. How's that
I
going?
actually had a friend that, before I, like, helped him out, like letting him live with my family for a little while to go into politics in D.C. Like, he was working as a part-time host for California Pizza Kitchen, and he went to MSC for like 6 years or something like that.
Damn.
6 or 7.
Hey, man, it's all about couch surfing.
He switched from like history to music education or something like that, and then he wanted to get out of that and get into something else. So I was just like, yeah. Anyways, I had a falling out with him like years ago because he said something. I was mad at a friend, and I mean, it ended up being like not a big deal because we hashed it out later when I was ready to, and it's like we never talk about it anymore because we're friends again. But me and this guy was like, yeah, you're gonna get priced out of things like activities and stuff, till you find a career or something. I was like, excuse me? You're a fucking hostess. He was a hostess, yeah. He was. Then he went to law school or something like that. He's like he's a corporate lawyer in New York now. So he took so many different directions. Yeah. It's just being an asshole. Yeah, so I was like, fuck this guy. It was just a text, but I'm like, I never talked to him again after that. I never said word one to him. Yeah? Yeah. Maybe he got Me Too'd and he's back at California Pizza Kitchen. Oh my God, the long way back to California Pizza Kitchen. Welcome to the California Pizza Kitchen. I'm an impresario from the barrio. Don't get the jalapenos on your pizza. They come with P. Burn, 15 hours is too much for me. Speaking of hours, I'm going from, I don't know what your schedule is going to be with whatever you're stringing together, like for your internship and whichever job you settle into. But I'm apparently going from 0 to hours. Or first off, for full disclosure, it's like I have work in like 7 hours. And I haven't worked in 6 months. And I'm going from 0 hours to 37.5 hours or so.
Nothing like it.
Just go fucking PCP! Where are the kids? What are their names? Who they be with?
I already know all your names. You're Joey, you're Bobby Joe. You're all the replicants of the same names.
You're Millie Jean and Billy Ween.
Billy Ween, I used to know Billy Ween.
Billy Ween lost his spleen, you know what I mean?
Billy Ween wasn't as cute as you, though.
Oh, God.
It's like, sir, the PCP was one thing. Pedophilia is not.
Yeah, what's the quickest path to furlough is like partially on my mind right now. Because punch a kid. It's because I'm a piece of shit. Because I'm not the person you furlough. Because I will drain the economy. People like me drain the fucking economy.
Hey, I would love to get furloughed again so I can go back on unemployment. That would be great.
Yeah. Well, because I have artistic, as do you, artistic, like,
Did you
ambitions.
Say autistic?
No, artistic ambitions. No one has autistic ambitions.
I'm still hearing autistic.
Artistic.
Now you're just saying it like a pirate.
Artistic, are you be artistic? Do you paint the pirate dance? Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. You got your job by chance.
Yo-ho and an extra chromosome for me.
Yar. I got too many chromosomes, that is clear, you see. I'm a pirate, and there's nothing to pirate on land or on sea.
You can't do much on the open seas when there's an extra chromosome in you and me. We tried to plunder, and we tried to start.
Instead, we just got high on the PCP.
High on the PCP, on the open.
Would you imagine, like, you missed your chance to plunder because you were on a PCP bender and you're on the below decks?
Which, in probably the most, like, terrible conditions, half the ball, or what do you call it? The bell?
The
hole?
The what?
I was trying to think of ship terminology, and it didn't really rattle.
I think you were just making shit up. The bow? The bell? The ball? The schmow?
You've never heard of the ship bell?
The ship bell and the schmow. I was swinging and cleaning on the schmow this morning. I fell into a PCP trance. I danced with the darkness in the shadow of the night. And I missed my chance to prance with the ladies out of the night and the hookers of the valley. We stormed on off the seas into the land, and I couldn't even get a taste, 'cause I was still high on the dust. You see, Angel is my friend.
Angel is the answer for you and me. Yes,
Let's start like writing hymns about PCP.
I could write hymns all day, man.
Because I feel like we're just like teasing the next PCP themed episode. Because we always go to heroin, and it's clearly great comedy. But if we pivot to PCP a little bit more often, I think it'd be great. What?
Something's beeping. Now it stopped.
Ooh,
we're okay.
Is your heart? So, do you think I'm gonna like these kids?
I was originally feeling no, but given that they're actually, I take that back. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like the kids because it's like this weird format of where they're like in school, but they're not really in school. They feel like they have more power. I don't know.
Oh, they have so much power over me. I'm just gonna be like, hey, kid, I don't give a fuck if you pass arithmetic, but you will respect me.
You will listen.
And the teacher's like, who is that?
It's Mr. Andrew. He's new.
Yeah, Mr. Andrews new, huh? I want you to know that I'm new here, but I'm not a fool.
Isn't he too old to work?
Yeah. He got a haircut. He thinks he looks 6 years younger, but he doesn't.
He does, actually. It looks great.
He kind of does. His eyes are sparkling.
I'm just going to go around the kids while they're on screen in class and be like, hey, Brandon, who's your teacher, man? She's fucking stacked.
Yeah, your teacher's got great boobs.
Be like, is she single? Oh, she's married? Oh, that's okay. Does she have a girlfriend, though?
Oh, is her husband gonna die of chlamydia soon?
Yeah,
Cancer
maybe,
or something?
Maybe multiple sclerosis.
Yeah. Is it a slow and painful decline?
I'll be there. I'll be that shoulder to cry on. But not this shoulder. This is my bad shoulder.
I'll be that dick to grind on in darker seas. And the kid's like, the fuck? This is bullshit.
Kid's like, do you have any PCP?
Yeah, hey, I'm trying to score some dust, brother. It's like, are you in 4th grade? Yeah.
Yeah.
I dance.
I'll ascend to the milleniath grade in a second.
Oh, we're getting real high.
I'm gonna fly with the angel.
If you're gonna Zoom learn, you gotta learn on shrooms or fucking PCP, man. I would love it if their kid just like it's a fucking acid tabs just fell out of his pocket while he's zooming. He's like in 4th grade. You're just like, what the fuck?
And I'm not saying what the fuck because he's on acid. I'm saying, what the fuck, dude? Where'd you find a hookup?
Yeah, goddamn. They canceled all ShareFest and all those things. What the fuck?
Yeah, it'd be like, what are you on you on Silk Road? Huh, Mikey?
With the sequel to the Silk Road or whatever it is.
There's a couple. I can't remember the names. There's like active, like dark web drug trade still. You just gotta know where to go and have, like, running the right software so you can get in.
Oh, MS-DOS? What if you bought some fucking antiquated, like, opium seeds on fucking some mildly dark web with the MS-DOS run program?
Dude, you can buy anything on the dark web, man.
Yeah? What can you buy, like...
I'm pretty sure you can human traffic.
I don't want to do that. That's for Corey G. Corey G loves to talk about trafficking.
I would try anything once, man.
Try. Would you be trafficked?
You would be the first person voluntarily.
No, you wouldn't. You just fall for it. You're more of a joiner than I am, and you're not even much of a joiner. So.
No, I'm not a joiner. I wouldn't fall for that shit. I'm too much of a skeptic to fall for that shit.
Yeah, but you're more so than me. You're younger, so you're more vulnerable.
What was that you said?
You're younger, so you're more vulnerable.
More vulnerable.
Yeah, to trafficking, because you're young and dumb and full of cum, and that's what they want. The traffickers.
Okay, were you just quoting Eminem there?
No, Eminem didn't make that shit up.
Well, not the human trafficking part. I think that's a line from...
No, it's a line from, like, it's an old line that's from nothing.
I think it's from a D12 song.
It could be, but they didn't make that shit up.
Well, they popularized it.
No, they didn't. Maybe amongst your crowd. Your sneakerhead crowd.
Dude, no one listens to D12, man.
Well, it's D11 now. That one guy died, got shot.
Yeah, he was the best part.
Yeah, besides the only reason they existed, which is Eminem.
Yeah, but the group was good, man.
Yeah, but like they wouldn't have gotten fucking a record contract or whatever that as quickly or as it wouldn't advance much. Like people really want to hear about D12, definitely. They much prefer Dry Guys stylings.
Man, have you heard about that new D12 song? Nah, man, I'm all over that Lana Del Rey cover, dude.
How's that one go again? How? Okay, I'm gonna set the over under of how many work days I last at this job.
Um,
What do you think the over under should be?
13.
13? Oh. Why do you think they'll? Okay, and what would be the reason that low attendance, horrible performance, show up high, late perpetually?
I wasn't really considering any real life options, but the last one is probably the most accurate.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Like instead of driving 7 minutes down the road, I have to drive like 35 now in the morning.
It's in Leesburg, of all places.
Yeah, it's in. I mean, there's no traffic anymore except maybe on 7, but Jesus,
Yeah, maybe that was a little too generous. Maybe over under on I'll say 7.
7 days? That's a week and 2 days. No, that's
Are you
what?
thinking you'll last longer or shorter?
Yeah, I'll last longer than that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'll revert back to 13.
I'm just gonna hold on for the next phase of whatever horrible thing cancels work.
It's gonna happen. Some strapping young counselor is gonna come with COVID and take the whole place down.
Yeah. So we'll get like the thing is if you end up there for a couple days a week or something like that or whatever, when the schools like come back, we lose the job.
I know.
It's like society's win is our chagrin in this case.
I'm the other opportunity we talked about.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Parents,
yeah,
and they were definitely leaning towards that as opposed to sticking with the same company that's fucked me over on multiple occasions.
And then first off, they didn't even email you again, right?
Yeah.
And then
actually,
they
I
did.
I did get all that stuff, but only after I said something.
Okay, so you didn't initially get all the information, and then when I got the information, they're like, it was everything but official start thing, and then so we're supposed to go in, and I'm supposed to go in at 8 tomorrow or earlier to do the fucking training, and then and take my temperature and shit. What's that?
What time do you have to go in?
I started at 8, so I'm gonna go in a little before that. And it's like 5:30, and I still haven't got an email with like where I'm going, what time I'm going.
It's really organized.
What fucking I was blabbering to my dad about it, and he's just like, I said something about they're like devoid of talent, or there's a huge talent deficiency, and it's not just I was like, it's not just mild disorganization. There's just no talent there.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's not you got to have more grateful tone or something, or not like grateful tone. But I was like, they're the grateful ones. I got this situation. I called back because I fucking did a great job. It has nothing to do with me needing to be grateful. I'm not grateful for fucking. I'm not grateful off shit. Fuck that. I'm awesome. I did great.
You did. My grateful phase went away probably a month and a half after COVID hit, and then I learned that they were reopening to an extent, and I didn't hear anything. Yeah. That's when that grateful phase was gone.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Be grateful that you're alive and healthy and you physically like in your prime and you can do things, but don't be grateful that someone gave you an opportunity that you fucking earned.
No, fuck that.
If you're listening, kids, don't
I'm grateful for the internship that I was gifted.
Right, yeah. But you earned the connection with that awesome family that's telling you about this other gig. Like, you earned that because you did a good fucking job at our prior position to the point where multiple families liked coming in and talking to us.
Correct.
And we were just fucking, like, held together with duct tape as people. And they still, like, couldn't sniff it out. That's how good a job we did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me, definitely.
I'm a sneaky bastard. I kept alcoholism under wraps for years, and they never knew.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for one time where I showed up to work kind of drunk.
Yeah, you were wasted.
I wasn't wasted.
No, you smelled a little bit like it, and so the boss of ours was like, "Hey, can you check if Patrick is?" I was like, "You know what? Yeah, I'll do it," because what I was gonna do, you could have been fucking steaming fucking drunk. Me getting drunk out of your breath, and I was gonna lie. I was like, I can't smell shit. I don't think he is.
Man, I appreciate our boss in that moment. I do. Because she could have came down really hard on me and I could have actually gotten in trouble. But what a piss poor job. Hey, someone just told me something really important about an employee. Can I have you, one of his closest friends?
Yeah. Right. You're like, are you like I was gonna fucking, if you were like falling over drunk, I would have pulled you aside and be like, hey man, make something up and get out of here. Like, seriously, like, that's not good.
You need to not be here.
Yeah, because it would be like if the parents came or like you hadn't sobered up yet, that would be bad.
Exactly.
It'll be like not the best. They don't want some fucking creepy old man and then a drunk like taking care of their kids while this like super like pierced lady girl is like having meltdowns in the office and while the kids are just running wild. Like, they don't very easily could have spilled over into that at any point.
Oh, absolutely. I think it would have been funny, and I'm glad this didn't happen. But I would have been like, it would have been great if I was like if I was like still drunk, and no one like went through the day and was fine, but then parents showed up, and like maybe a couple random parents were like, yeah, what do you hit a couple before coming to work with the kiddos?
And you're like, yeah, you want to hit a couple right now?
Yeah, man, let's go out to the car.
Leave him with his old guy. I got a baggie, man. Oh, I get fucked up, man. Parenting is fucking terrible. I get fucked up.
Yeah, it's like the one parent who like got in a car accident driving drunk with his kids in the car. I know he'd show up and be like, "Hey, brother, I've been there." Be like,
wait, what happened?
You don't remember that?
Who was that?
It was the two sisters of darker tone. Their dad got in a car accident, like hurt his shoulder.
Oh, that horrible girl and the wild one that was younger.
The absolute horrid girl, yeah.
The tall ones.
The tall piece of shit.
Yeah, she sucked.
I just called a kid a piece of shit because she was.
Their dad got in a fucking drunk driving accident on the way to pick him up.
No, they were in the car one time.
What the fuck?
Yeah, not cool. But I'm sure if he showed up, he would be like, "Man, I'm drunker than you, bitch." And I'm just like, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, where's that motherfucking kid of mine? Oh shit.
Get your ass in the car.
Hey, we going in the car now. And you're like, I'm singing a different parenting style right now than I grew up with, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Because that's not how I would talk to kids.
Yeah, talk to them like little people that are still people and make decisions in their life that will affect their future. So give them some confidence in their choices that they can rebound from their horrible mistakes, of which they will make many.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, well, I make them all the time, man.
Yeah, me too.
Almost made one on the Saints, but they won.
Yeah, I didn't really make a mistake on the Seahawks. I mean, I did. I wouldn't have if Russell didn't throw that stupid interception.
Yeah.
But I think I have a good feeling about getting a refund on that.
Getting a refund for a teaser, which is, if you're not familiar with gambling, get familiar with it. It's wonderful. Like, no, it's terrible.
It's terrible, and I'm already sucked in.
Yeah, 6-point teaser. You take 6 points off the spread of every game that you pair together in the same teaser. And the Seahawks were favored by 7 points. Excuse me. So we got 6 points down to 1 point.
Yes, we did.
Pairing it with other with other games, and they won by exactly 1 point because they scored with 17 seconds left on a 4th down, and they went for 2 so they could potentially be up by 3 and dicked us over because they couldn't get the 2-pointer.
They could have kicked the extra point just kick the extra point. I know it doesn't make sense in their scenario,
right.
given it's a football game, but just kick the extra point.
At what point did it sink in with the math for you that it probably wasn't going to happen, but it was going to come close to happening, which is worse?
It was probably like after he threw that interception, I knew it was over. I knew even if they had a chance and they stopped them, there was like a little bit of excitement that came back into me when they stopped them on like 4-1.
Yeah.
Like a little bit.
Yeah.
And when they scored, I was like, because I was like, if they go for 2, they're going to not get it.
Yeah, exactly. I knew they were. Even before I found out and told you prematurely. I'm sorry about that, by the way.
Yeah, it was the fucking worst. I hated that. You're like, was it Charles?
No, not Charles. He doesn't gamble. He didn't gamble.
He doesn't have a problem.
He didn't have a problem. My other cousin does.
That's all good. I'm pretty sure I did my research the right way. Found out if it's a 2-team teaser and you have a tie and a win, it's a no contest, and I will take that all day.
Fuck yeah. It's like, I didn't lose. I didn't lose. I lost a little bit, granted, but I didn't really lose.
Actually, if anything, I'll be $10 up from this past weekend because I'll get a refund on 2, hit on the Panthers and the Saints, and then lost 10 on the parlay.
Nice.
So that's terrible.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I lost some, but I don't think I lost much at all, actually, as of right now. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, We're just talking about bets. Email us, degenerateenation@gmail.com. Talk about your vices. We're really looking primarily for someone who does PCP so we can interview them while they're on PCP. But if you got any other vices, maybe it's sexting, maybe it's sex in general, maybe it's drinking like Patrice has experienced and I have experienced and Luther Danger had and others, or maybe it's men and women and nicotine. Yeah, that's the lamest one, but yeah. It's expensive and it doesn't take you off into the stratosphere mentally.
No, it doesn't. I wish it did. I wish it were like that commonplace, and every time you just took a little, your brain just blasted off.
Well, Patrice, you just need to dip it in some PCP, motherfucker. Good night.